Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming back to you guys with an update on my ATC index card holder. I did mention in a few videos that I have an update on a different format that I created, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So this is a project share video, and so let me just refresh in the previous video that I showed this book. This is how I created the pockets. This is the format that I used. So the pockets are sort of like floating pockets, and they were also glued together. So in other words, I had to bind it in first and then glue it together so that it makes both sides. And so this format works, but not that it's difficult, but it's more tedious, and in order for me to make these even, it just takes a lot. So although I like it and of course I'm going to use it, this is the way it was binded. And you see it's very messy. It's not straight at all. And so look at the mess. It's a hot mess right there. So I can cover this, that's not a problem, but it just gave me a lot of hassle trying to make it straight. And so I was thinking of an easier way to create another book. I wanted to create more, of course, more than one. I would like to be able to get some, but I thought to myself, this took me forever to make, and so I didn't want to take forever to make a new one. So I came up with a whole different format. I'm still going to use this one, of course. This was my first one, and I'm going to make use of it because I like it a lot. It's just, you know, trying to find easier ways to create and so that I can make more, of course. So that was the first format. Then I came up, this is the second format. So the difference between these two is that this one is a 1 inch, or is it a 1 inch? Let me see. Yeah, 1 inch, and this one was 1.5 inches. So this is the 1 inch and this was the 1.5 inches. Also, as you can see, this one is a little bit longer. So this one is 11 inches and this one is 12. So this one is 11 inches by 1.5 inches and this one is 12 inches by 1 inch. So that's the difference between the books. Also, it's a little bit more wider this way. So this one is 6.5 wide and this one is 7. Okay, so as you can see, I collaged again. I like collaging the covers. It's just, to me, that's the way I like to decorate it. And so I did some collaging. I also did some stenciling with this Dollar Tree stencil. And then I added this cute little photo of people just hugging each other. And then this is the spine. And this is the other side. Some stenciling here. I added just some images. Okay, so the differences between this one and the first one. I did some collaging in the inside. So this one, instead of having floating pockets, what I did was I made signatures. And the signatures, these pages right here, are Bristol board. And these are the ones that you can buy in probably the Dollar Tree or any school supply area. I just want to show you poster boards they're called. So this is the ones that I bought. And so it's folded in half this way. Okay, so these are 11 by 14. They also have them like this in the fluorescent colors. So these are the pages that I used. And I think each of them bring like 5 sheets. And then the other difference is that the signature is sewn in by machine. So I put it through my machine to sew each signature. So this is one signature here, and then I just covered it here with the tape. So instead of me binding it the way I bind it the first one, what I did was I put it through the machine and I sewed it. And then the other difference is that each pocket was sewn in as well. So you can see here and here I got a little creative with the sewing, and I did it like that. Okay, each pocket was glued to the page. It wasn't sewn into the page, it was glued, but each pocket individually was sewn. So in other words, let me see, I have a few of them here. See? So instead of me doing the gluing, what I did was I sewed it here and I sewed it there, and it gives it a little bit of character with the sewing. And so this was the original pocket, which is still similar. It's just a little bit shorter. This is actually I think this is the bigger pocket. I'll show you this one. So what I was doing originally was folding in these flaps right here, folding in the flaps and just gluing this part here, and then adhering it that way, and then it had the extra flap, and then I would sew this flap to the other part. But if it was a single pocket, this is the way that it was, and then I was just gluing it on there like that. So now with this design, what I'm doing is I'm leaving the flaps out. I'm getting rid of this flap, and I'm just sewing through here, which, to be honest, is much easier than sewing every single, than gluing every single pocket. It takes me longer to do the flap and bend it in and glue, especially if you have like a lot of pockets to do. It takes me forever and my fingers get so sticky. So this way right here, I had all the pockets done already, and I just put them through the machine, and it took me like 15 minutes to do. I think I wrote it down, let me see. So I did 36 pockets in 15 minutes. 36 pockets of these in 15 minutes, just like the single. So I was just putting it through the machine and sewing, and then putting it aside and getting the next one. As long as the pockets are done, you'll get through it real quick. So for me, that was a plus. And so after I sewed all the pockets, I put them aside, and then I started organizing where I wanted them, and I was just adhering them to the page. And so I think this format is a lot easier. I think it cut my time in half to make, even though it's bigger and it has more pockets. But I did change a little bit of the style and some pockets that I put in it. So these are the original format of the pockets from the first book, and I just want to show you. Of course, the ATC is still fit in here if you want to do two. These are cards, and they're the same size, of course. So these will fit nicely into these pockets if you want to do two, and if they're designed this way up, because some of them are designed this way, and then you can put it that way as well. And then this is the ATC size, of course, so you can put either or. But I just wanted to show you I made some new pockets, right? So these pockets right here are the bigger ones, These are the original size, and I made these a little bigger because the same way that you can put 2 ATCs here, I figured making a pocket where you can also fit 2 index cards. If, you know, the design is, of course, this way. You can put 2 index cards. I gave it enough space so that you can fit 2 more up here as well. See? But of course, you can always fit 1. You don't have to fit 2, and you can always fit 1 here as well. So the index card fit this way, in either pocket. But if you have designs that are like this, you can save space and put 2 index cards in one. Same thing for the ATC. You can use 1 pocket and just do that, or you can use 2 pockets. And you can use the pockets even if the design is this way, of course, unless you want to display it like that. But even if the design is this way, you can still use it because you can still take it out and look at it, you know. So yeah, that was my thinking behind it. Just trying to save as much space and trying to accommodate both the ATC and the index card. So what I did was, in every 3 page, every signature has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this one will have 2 of the larger pockets. So every signature is exactly the same. Let me take these out of here. Then, okay, so in between each signature, you're gonna see this large pocket that I made. So this is 1 signature. It has a 6 normal or standard pockets, and then the 2 bigger pockets in here for the index card, and then it has this large pocket where you can put other things like tags or, you know, things that will normally fit in these pockets. So this is a template of a tag. You can put tags there that are gifted to you, or postcards, or even just regular cards. You can store them in there. And I made the pocket so that it's gives, you know, there's space in there. So every signature, behind every signature, there's a pocket like this. So this is the second signature. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then the bigger pockets. And then behind the signature, there's another a big pocket. So it repeats itself. 1, 2, 3. This is the next signature. 1, 2, 3. The bigger pockets, and then another. So you can store a lot of things in here. Another signature, and behind it is another pocket. Another signature, and behind it is another pocket. Another signature, and then here at the ending, it was this last page. So I left it blank for a while, and then I said, after I finished collaging this part, what am I going to do with this last page? So all I did was put, of course, a piece of scrapbooking paper. I just put a little design here, as you can see, but I didn't want to hide it, so I thought maybe I should just put like a clear pocket. And so all I use for the pockets is these standard way sheet protectors. I actually ordered these from Amazon. So just a regular sheet protector, which I cut here, but of course making sure that I didn't, you know, cut all the way through. Measured it, cut it here, and then I did a little bit of sewing on it, and you can see that. And I did sewing over here. I cut the pocket out, and so there's a clear pocket in here, so you can put whatever you want in there. I just wanted the design to show through, and so that's what I did with this last pocket. But then I'm thinking, maybe with the ones that I do in the future, instead of doing these pockets, maybe I can do the clear pockets, because you can fit like your larger, you know, if you get gifted a nice long big tag and you don't have a space for it, you can just put it in there, you see. Or I can do like probably 2 of these pockets and then 1 clear one. So it all depends. For the next ones that I do create, it's gonna be a 1-inch, so it's gonna have 4 signatures. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has 6 signatures, and I did do a big pocket in every single one of them, but in the next ones that I do, I don't think I'm gonna do a big pocket in each signature. I'll probably do like 2 big pockets and maybe a clear one at the end, a transparent one. But yeah, I'll put some additional big pockets so that you can have you know, space to put larger items or larger cards or tags, postcards, you know. So I'm gonna work on at least 3 to 4 more of these. It's gonna take me a few months to get them done, but they're gonna be 1 inch. It's gonna have 4 signatures, and it's gonna have pockets and all that stuff in there. So those that I do are gonna be for giveaways. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about the giveaway, but I may just add them to my rag giveaways, which is my random appreciation giveaways, or I may just do something else, but I'm not sure right now. But they are to give out. So just wanted to share that update with you guys on this new ATC and index card holder. I must say that this book right here, I don't know if you can see it. You see this part right here? It did come out a little crooked. See that? So I have to, the next time that I do them, I do have to do it so that it doesn't get crooked on me. Even though you can't really, even though you see here the space, it should have been a little bit more that way, but I mean, it doesn't take away from the book. It still functions how it's supposed to, but I guess as I keep doing them, I'll get better at it. I like this part of it as well. It's nice and clean. So yeah, guys, I am going to be working on a few more of these because I do want to give these out, because I know that there's a lot of ladies out there, some of my friends who do challenges and have a lot of ATCs and index cards that can be stored in a very nice book, and so I'm thinking about working on that. So like I said, it's gonna take me a few months, so once I get them all done, I'll show it to you guys and let you know and let you see the updates, because of course the design may change a little bit, because that's what I do. Things come to mind and I start adding or taking out and just changing. So let me know what you think about this book. Would you prefer the old format, or do you prefer the new format? This one too, I don't like this part about it. See that? I don't like that it does that. So if I put it down and then I put something on top, this is what happens. It gets flat like that, and I don't like it. But it doesn't ruin the cards or anything. These are the ones that I have so far. But yeah. Also, I wanted to share something else with you guys. Let me know which one you prefer, this one or this one. I prefer this one because it's easier to make, and I had a lot of fun sewing in it, and I feel like as I keep doing them, I'll probably get better at it and maybe faster at it. So yeah. So let me just show you one more idea that I had. So I purchased these at the Dollar Tree, which I showed in my hauls, and these are photo albums. And so when I did show them, I was just saying that I purchased them because I had an idea that I wanted with them. So while I was doing this book, I said, you know what, let me work on these and see what I can make from them. So of course these have this page over here that you can take out the design. So this is what I came up with. So this paper It's just cardstock that I switched. This was the original paper that I had. And the front cover is like this one. These are cute. I'm not gonna throw them out. I'm gonna put them in Happy Mail. And so I decided to just put this one, and then I also just splattered some gold on there. This is the other side. And so you can see this, what I took this one for is 4 tags. So see, I had a few tags that were gifted to me, and I had them in a little Ziploc bag. And so I decided, you know what, these smaller tags that were gifted to me fit in here nicely. So I have some more. Even the ones that are a little bit wider also fit in here. And so look how nice they fit. And then this one's like a postcard. And it fit perfectly in there. Here's another one, and then here's another tag. And so I have a lot more pockets. And of course it'll probably get bulky, but being that this is flexible, you can always put, you know, like a rubber band around it or just tie it up. And I like that they stick out like this. And so I thought this was a good idea just to keep my little tags that are gifted to me and sent with Happy Mail. It's just such an easy way to just, you know, if you can't make books or if you just don't want to make books, this is a good idea, I think, to keep your little tags in. And so I just did this. I just added a rubber band to some twine just so that it could, as it grows, you know, you can stretch it out. And that's it, guys. So that was my idea for these. And so I'm still thinking about doing a book for my cards, as I keep saying every time I do a video. But I still haven't thought of a format for that. And so I thought that if I could find something like this in a larger size, maybe I can use that for my cards. You know, like the cards that are sent with Happy Mail and entries from all the friends. Like for the Subscribe and Friends giveaway, I got so many awesome cards from my friends, and I just want to show you. This is where I'm keeping them. These are all the cards that I received. And so I'm keeping them here for now until I can figure out, you know, how I'm going to store them. I want to like display them. I want to like, you know, take them out of the envelope and just put them on top of the envelope and display them. That way I could see how pretty these cards, you know. Some of these cards, like this one for instance, this one was the last one that was sent to me from Karan, and it's such beautiful art that she gave me. And so, you know, even if it's not art, I just want to keep all of the cards in one place where I could look at them and treasure them, you know. And so that's what I'm thinking next. So if I could find like a photo album or something close to this, I can just like alter it or just change it around a little bit and use it also for my cards. But if not, I can make up a book, which is fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. So yes, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know which one you think is a better format, which one you liked, which one you prefer. And I also wanted to do like a little poll and just ask everyone that is seeing this video, what design do you prefer? Do you prefer like random collaging? Do you prefer like a theme? Or do you prefer like a solid, you know, like something solid, just solid colors, or random collaging, or themed? You know, when you get like a scrapbooking beautiful paper pad that is always themed. So that way I can get an idea, and depending on what is said or what you guys decide on, I'll probably do either 3 or 4, 2 of each. All right, so if you guys decide that you like this, then I'll do them like this. All right, guys, so this is it. I wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Thank you for sharing with me. and I will see you guys next time. Take care and let me know, okay guys, on the box. Bye.